All right, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Fresh Produce, where we supply your daily dose of tech, culture, music, sports, and of course, sneakers most importantly. Today we have a very special review. Now, I know I'm a little bit late on this, but I want to bring you guys my review, my thoughts. I know everybody and their mama pretty much at this point has got their review out, but this is the Jordan 3 UNC. All right, y'all. So jumping into the review real quick. This is a fire shoe, man. This is one of the best releases from Jordan brand in recent memory, in the last couple years at least. It was a PE originally. For those of you who do not know, Jordan brand released a player exclusive for the University of North Carolina, which is the Jordan 3. This released a couple years ago, or I think 2 years ago, and it actually had the UNC logo on the tongue. So that one is a little bit different. That was reserved just for the players, and now a year or so later they bring out a general version for everybody else to purchase, and I'm glad they did, because this colorway, to be honest, I don't know how they never did this before, because this colorway is fire. This is pretty much, this looks like it could have been honestly a OG colorway of this shoe. It fits perfectly with Jordan brand, with Jordan's story, and this is just a fire shoe, man. If you look at all the shoes that Jordan has released, for me, I think this is up there in the top, the top echelon of colorways and shoes that Jordan has released. You kind of can't go wrong with, kind of this white color blocking on a Jordan 3, and this particular colorway with the powder blue with the elephant print. It's amazing. Now, getting into the shoe, this is your typical Jordan 3. It's nothing too crazy as far as the colorway itself. It's your regular leather-based upper. The leather on this is actually really nice on the upper. For a minute, this is actually, so these and the red cements are the first actual pairs of Jordan 3s that I have personally owned. Reason being for that, before I get killed in the comments, because I know it's coming, I personally did not like Jordan 3s that were released. I don't have a problem with the model itself, although for a long time I felt like something was kind of missing on the side here. If you look at the side profile of the shoe, it just kind of looks like something's missing, which makes sense because last year we finally found out that Tinker Hatfield originally had a Nike check on the side. But when we saw that, I was like, I'll take what we had before. Sorry for complaining. But long story short, it to me, it just always felt like something was missing with this shoe. Combine that with from like in the early 2000s, I say from 2000 up until maybe 2 or 3 years ago, the colorways that they were deciding to put on this shoe were hot garbage. Shoes like the Do the Right Thing colorway, I know everybody loves that shoe because it's coveted, it's special, it's limited. I think that colorway is trash. It makes this shoe look horrible. Same thing with the powder blue threes, the stealths, the chlorophyll, all those colorways that got the gray with the different color ran around. Trash, bro. Trash. So for me, for a long time, I wasn't feeling threes just because of the colorways that they were releasing. They weren't putting out the OG colorways, and they weren't putting out colorways that I personally rock with. For me, it's all about how I can rock this with. I love shoes and I love the sneaker itself, but for me, when I'm buying a shoe, a major factor is what the hell am I gonna wear this with? If it's a trash colorway that I can't wear with no fit and look nice, I got to pass on it. And that was, to me, what was going on with the threes up until kind of the last couple years. The second factor in me not getting those was actually the materials. And that's why I'm so glad with this pair and even the red cements that they released as well. In the last couple years, they've been doing a lot better. But for a long time, the materials, the leather that they were putting on these, it just made the shoe look and feel horrible. It felt plasticky. It was hard. It just wasn't a shoe that you picked up and I wanted to put on and I wanted to rock. This completely changes that. The leather on this is actually pretty great. It's like soft to the touch. You can really feel like on the sides up here at the collar and down here at the toe as well that this leather that they put on here is actually good quality. I'm pretty sure it's real leather. If you look, you can't really see the grains on here, but I'm pretty sure this is real leather. The PU coat that they put on here, basically the paint that they put on, is polyurethane, a real thin layer. This is actually more thin, I think, than like the normal layer. It's definitely thinner than the paint that's on the red cement. So it kind of makes it just feel a little bit softer. It makes the leather feel nicer. It kind of crumples in your hand and it kind of just folds and creases in a way that feels natural. It feels like actual leather. It feels like, it's weird to say, but the skin of an animal, versus before they kind of just felt like plasticky fake pleather. And this feels a lot better. So just going around the shoe, you have your all white upper, you have legend blue. For some reason we can't use UNC blue anymore. Can't remember why. I think it's something with UNC, but it's legend blue on the back heel, on the midsole, on the eyelets, on the tongue up here as well, and down here on the bottom on the toe portion of the outsole. And then you do have, so in the pictures I actually thought this was black, but it's actually navy blue up here on the eyelets, on the inside of the tongue down here, and down here on the bottom as well. You have that navy blue. People do forget that UNC does have navy blue in its colors. It's just an accent color. They don't use it a lot, but we actually do have that in there, and they put that on this shoe, which is actually nice. The nice touch for me was the actual navy blue on the inside. I wish that they actually made the inner lining of this navy blue, because this yellow, this is probably gonna be the first thing the yellow on this shoe is this inside right here, especially if you ever put on black socks or something. It's just gonna look a little nasty in here. So I kind of wish that they made this navy blue to match the tongue. That would have been dope for me, but I'm still happy with the way that this looks regardless. To me, this shoe is really, really dope. So one of the things that's a little bit different about this shoe than most shoes, just in general, this is kind of part of that college line that Jordan has been putting out lately. So they started with the Michigan 12s, they had the Michigan 5s. They're taking some of their PEs that they're making for the Jordan branded schools, Michigan, Marquette, Oregon, I think it's Oklahoma. They're taking those and they're making general release versions for everybody else that we can buy, because we've been clamoring for that for a long time. But with that line of shoes, they're actually putting like a little brand. So on the insole, it says quality product inspired by the greatest basketball player ever. So this is the tag that they've kind of been using as a brand for a while. On the Michigan 5s, this is actually on the back of the shoe where like the Nike Air or the Jordan sign usually is, the Jumpman logo. They actually put this on the insole on these. So I'm actually pretty cool with that. I like that I don't have to put tape on the inside to keep it, to make sure it never goes away. So that's pretty cool. It's stitched in really well. This is actually just feels like a really nice addition to the shoe. This insole is actually pretty nice. It's a polyurethane insole, but it's actually a little bit thinner than kind of the OG insoles that we used to get. It's also thinner than the insole, I believe, on the Jordan 4 Black Cements and the 11s. Those came with some really nice thick insoles, some cushy insoles. This is actually a little bit thinner, but it's still nicer than, you know, your normal insole, and it's still a little bit thicker. So it does give you a little bit of step-in comfort, but it's nothing crazy. This is a Jordan 3. It's 80s tech. Nothing's changed. The outsole and midsole is actually probably a little bit softer than it originally was because they changed the materials up, but it's nothing that's comfortable in the way that we think of today when we talk about runners and Yeezys and Ultra Boosts and all those kind of things. React. This is not that. This is something that's much more neutral. Some people will actually think it's really hard. For me, I actually prefer this. Generally, if I'm on my feet for a long time, I prefer a little bit more cushion, but for the most part, I actually prefer these just walking around day to day. It just feels a little better for me walking around. So for me, the insole is good. Everything feels good in that respect. One thing that I really love about this shoe is actually the logo up top. So you have the Jordan logo, the Jumpman logo, but it's actually different than your typical 3. This is actually the twill logo. It's kind of the same as the UNC logo that we have for the PEs. They give you a twill logo. I'll show you what the regular one looks like. So typically on the Jordan 3, you do have a stitched Jumpman logo still, but it's not that thick twill logo like we have here on the Jordan 3. So this is actually double stitch, I believe is what they call it, but it's a thicker twill. It's really nice. It stands out. I kind of wish they did this on all 3s going forward. I know that's not OG. That's not how they come or they came originally, but I just think personally that would be dope if they actually did this more often because it's something that looks good. On the back, you have the Jumpman Air. So you don't have the Nike Air. I'm always just about to slap this microphone out of the way. You don't have the Nike Air that you have on the Red Cements and any OG colorway. You have the Jumpman Air, which I personally do not mind. I'm somebody who is a collector just of things, not just sneakers in general, and I love collecting stuff. So I like actually when stuff is, you know, the things that I collect, there's some variance in it. Everything is not the same. I like that some of these have Jumpman Air. To me, this logo actually looks really nice. I don't know why people hate it. I know that the Nike Air is nice, but sometimes I think we kind of get a little stuck up in our sneakerhead ways sometimes. So I think the Jumpman logo actually looks pretty dope, and I don't mind this being on the back here. Fit on these is true to size, so I wear a 10.5. That's my regular size. Sometimes, depending on the shoe, I can go up to 11. That's usually Nikes. Adidas sometimes, depending on the shoe, if it's a runner. Sometimes if it's a really big shoe, like some Jordans, I have to go down to a 10, but usually 10.5 is my sweet spot. And on these, 10.5 fits me perfectly. Everything is good, it's comfortable. My foot fills up the shoe pretty much perfectly. There's not too much space, and it's also not cramped. So I would say that these are true to size, just like probably everybody else you've heard. Most importantly, both of these, I am very, very thankful that Jordan Brand is finally at the point where we are slimming these toe boxes down. They're doing the same thing with the 5s. I hope they continue to do that, because that was another big problem I had with a lot of Jordans for a while. The toe boxes just got super boxy. It was just kind of weird looking at a certain point. To me personally, I know a lot of people got used to that, and now I see people who are like, they're slimming the toe boxes down. Why are they doing that? They need to keep it the way it was. No, fam. Slim them toe boxes down, because your feet look hella goofy. When you got some big old boat box toe shoes on, you look dumb. It was to the point where, a lot of shoes would actually bubble up top, and it would be higher at the top than it is at the vamp of the shoe, and it was this weird angle. No, fam, we don't need that. Slim these toe boxes down, keep it up, keep that elephant print up front nice and slim for the boy, and we'll be good to go, man. So I'm appreciative of that. Jordan is moving in the right direction. They're taking a lot of our feedback, and they're giving us what we want for the most part. I know they give us a lot of stuff that we also don't ask for. Shout out to them top 3 Jordan 5s that's coming out. I don't think nobody wants those. Realistically, nobody wants those. But people are going to buy them because that's the resale market nowadays anyways. So it's hard for Jordan to tell sometimes, but they are listening to what we're saying, and they're trying to give us what we ask for, what we want. And so you have to appreciate that at the end of the day at some point. Now, I'm not saying worship the ground that they walk on, but you do have to appreciate when they take our feedback and our concerns into consideration and try to change the product, because at the end of the day, they don't have to do that. They choose to do it, and you got to show them love for that. So to wrap things up, I said I wasn't going to make this too long, and I ended up ranting in several different places, but this is a great addition to the Jordan Brand lineup. This is one of my favorite releases of this year. One of my favorite releases just in recent memory in general. A great shoe with great colorway, and I'm appreciative that we have the chance to purchase this shoe, because the PEs before these came out were going for like 4 or 5 racks at the cheapest. So I'm thankful that I got a chance to get these, and I'm going to rock the hell out of these this summer and make these look real fly in the streets. So I'm thankful for that. Stay tuned for the on foot coming up after this. I'm going to put a style guide together for this as well, so you guys some different outfits that you can rock with this as well. This is a super easy shoe to wear. All you got to do is put this on with some light wash jeans, gray joggers, Nike Tech fleece pants. You can put it on with shorts. You could do anything with this, man. So I'm going to put a style guide together, put it on video, put it out, let you guys rock with this for the summer. Stay tuned for the on foot. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment as well. Hit that notification bell, because we will be back with more soon. Make sure y'all stay safe and healthy out there in these streets. Anybody who's out there struggling right now, I know it's kind of tough out there. Hopefully this brings a little bit of levity, a little bit of humor, a little bit of lightness, something you can enjoy to, kind of a tough time that we're all in right now. So prayers up to all y'all. Wish everybody is healthy and safe, and we'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Man, this shit so cold, and my bitch on go. I'm on the mission for that paper till my wrist on froze. Like that primetime show, watch that boy turn pro and murder any nigga thinking he can stop my flow. Gon' take that shit to the bank. Got a fit for that drink. I turn a lesson to a blessing like that boy Tom Hanks. At the top of the ranks, never mobbing the flanks. The biggest shark in the tank. 6-figure nigga, I don't need no rap pay stub. Do this shit for the love. This shit a match made in heaven. Perfect fit like a glove. I'm supersonic in fact. I take a sip of that yak and put my game face on. I'm just waiting for niggas to do something. I've been waiting for these niggas to prove something. I've been waiting for these niggas to move some. Niggas love to run they mouth, ain't doing nothing. Know they gon' see my vision in due time. Niggas gon' respect my grind in due time. Niggas gon' respect my shine in due time. You ain't gotta check my line, cause I'ma show these niggas they gon' have to fear my mind in due time.
Yeah, turn the closet to a booth. Turn them dreams into loot. Yeah. Them fantasies came true. Made it out the lion's den, turned they skin into suits, son. You see the battle wounds, little niggas sweet, call them macaroons. Sorry, motherfucker, I ain't that amused. Been with the shits, dog. Please don't get that confused. G's turn to V's when they start coming after you. Yeah. You musta got it twisted, niggas sweating like Keith when they see us in the distance. We coming up, never been the runner up. Listen, pray for them blessings, now the Lord got my cup filling, yeah. Overflowing, we never slowing the motion. Niggas moving up like we got promotions, yeah. Dedicated and devoted, so you know where I'm going, Mr. Frozen. Mike Jack to these Billy Oceans.
I've been waiting for these niggas to prove some. I've been waiting for these niggas to move some. Niggas love to run they mouth, ain't doing nothing. Know they gon' see my vision in due time. Niggas gon' respect my grind in due time. Niggas gon' respect my shine in due time. You ain't gotta check my line, cause I'ma show these niggas they gon' have to fear my mind in due time. Yo. West side, yeah, west side, 19. Yo, I'm from the land of 6 foes, Danes and ghost foes, belt buckles with 2 C's, like Snoop and Goldie Low. Give them something to walk to, something that you can quote. Should I bless them with the bars or hold a note? Cause either way it go, big blunts and bitches at the show. All black with ski masks with niggas at the door. Bitch relax, I keep a stack or 2 that you can blow. I'm a Mac, I keep a snack, that's just the way it go. It's sunshine and summertime, young niggas off the porch. Big shots lit up the block, it sounded like the 4 palm trees. And 40 ounces of liquor, I'm a pour for my niggas that done went on to the Lord. You know it's time to score, Laker game, the viewers from the floor. Top down, the titties out, the valley to the shore. Get it poppin', ass dropping, the line is out the doors. Hoes here, but you rather go to war. Nigga, but when you lit like this, you supposed to brag. I hold it down a bit of pages like I'm most to tag. And we ain't stopping till we get what we supposed to have. I keep it low, I never post a bag. Them niggas hoes, they mad. We clinking up the toast and laugh. And think about them days when we ain't had no checks to cash. Wrong color on your brim and they gon' check your ass. We here to talk but don't respect your ass, nigga. 2-step with a nigga when you hear this song. Keep a burner on me close, a nigga might get wrong. It's on me, it's on me, nigga. It's on me, it's on me. Got a bottle of that Henny, so tonight we on. Never met a real nigga, now your wife be gone. It's on me, it's on me, nigga. It's on me, it's on me. Now we can link up, link if you want to, drink if you want to. Stop all that playing, you know that we can freak it. Freak if you want to, grind if you want to. Call when you ready to go, where we can link up. Link if you want to, drink if you want to. Stop all that playing, you know that we can freak it. Freak if you want to, grind if you want to. Call when you ready. West side, till we die, young niggas on the scene. Chuck Taylors, Bobby Boros, the hood know what I mean. Niggas acting, ain't no acting, no Oscars on the team. Keep a rocket on me, bitch, this ain't no dream. This shit ain't what it seems, don't get it twisted. This ain't no Hollywood, real hustlers, head busters. Let's get it understood. Soft niggas with no respect, no record in the hood. These bird chest niggas mobbing like they should. My nigga, tell me something. What's the plots to get the cash up? Been clocking at 9 to 5. I'm about to act up. Shine too hard in the wrong hood, that'll get you mashed up. Don't let them bitches get your engine gassed up. But we have to mask up. The fast lane, you getting passed up. Dennis Rodman in 98, no getting past us. Know they feel it. Hit them hard like a fucking Mack truck. Time is up for all you niggas acting tough. Yeah, now get your walk on. Young B's and C's. All them other niggas copycats, D's and G's. It all started right here, nigga. Please believe it's all love. Ain't no need to squeeze. Give me space to breathe. And roll another 8 for weed. And pass around all my niggas in the place to be. Celebrate another day that we was blessed to see. I seen the dollar still remain the G, nigga. A 2-step with a nigga when you hear this song. Keep a burner on me close, a nigga might get wrong. It's on me, it's on me, nigga. It's on me, it's on me. Got a bottle of that Henny, so tonight we on. Never met a real nigga, now your wife be gone. It's on me, it's on me, nigga. It's on me, it's on me. Now we can link up, link if you want to, drink if you want to. Stop all that playing, you know that we can freak it. Freak if you want to, grind if you want to. Call when you ready. Lick if you want to, drink if you want to. Stop all that playing, you know that we can freak it. Freak if you want to, grind if you want to. Call when you're ready to go. Summer nights, summer lights. If you bartending, know you better pour right. Organic, bitch, come and get us.